like to party.
Greetings and salutations. It's Donks here. Now, you know it's that time of week where we do patch notes with Uncle Donks. But for the first time ever, I'm not on my own today. And I'm joined by someone so good. He's actually got two names. Insight Gaming, aka Masta Styles, is in the house. Apologies for that. How you doing? You good?
What's up? What's going on, guys? Masta Styles here. So Inside Gaming is pretty much the brand itself, and me as the face of the brand is Masta Styles. So it's not two different names, just to clear that up.
Okay.
So today we're definitely gonna be going over the patch notes, guys. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Uncle Donks, to get me on here. I'm excited. I can't wait. So go ahead, man. Do your thing.
I can't wait either. I've been looking forward to this all week. But a new tradition of mine, which only started in the last collab I did with Mayhem, is to tell a little joke. So you ready for a little joke?
I'm ready.
Okay. What is better than roses on your piano?
Roses on your piano. I don't know, actually.
Tulips on your organ. Little bit blue, that one. Little bit blue.
Yeah.
Little bit blue.
Yeah, okay. All right. So that's how we gonna start the show off. I love it.
That's how we're kicking it, brother. So anyway, let's go into the notes. Hang on a moment.
I'm also looking at it as you speak too. So
my little face out of the way. Right. So we'll start with the normal stuff. Blah 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 blah.
$500.
You got it. $500. Okay, right. So let's get into the meat and potatoes, as he says. Okay, so first of all, a new wishlist recruitment event, Divine Blessing, will open on some servers. During the event, you will have a chance to recruit Sif, Fiona, Ares, Elite Heroes, Falvia, Lyrian, and Omar, and you'll be guaranteed to receive a wishlist SSS hero every 60 limited recruitments. How do you feel about this one?
For this one, I'm very annoyed because they have Ares in there. Ares being in there, that means that now there's going to be a lot more Immortal 5 Ares. You know, it's a great thing to see it, but when I'm thinking about PvP, that's going to be a bad hit for certain. Like, you know, if you run him with assassins,
yeah,
he's gonna be tearing through other assassin teams. So how do you combat that? You can't really use, you know, the new guy Zeus, because again, the assassin is gonna be with him. So that team is gonna pretty much tear through everything. And the summoners, they need help. So they're not gonna be good until probably next week when the new summoner comes out. So I'm excited for Sif coming back, obviously, but
it could be a summoner, it could be a tank. There's a lot of debate about it could be a summoner or a tank. You're the summoner,
I hope it's
right?
I want the summoner because again, and what I'm asking for the summoner is healing plus a lot of summons. Give me that, and I'll be okay with that because I want to remove Cervelli and still keep Anpu at the same time because I don't want to replace Anpu because I feel like that's kind of the direction they might go where they replace Anpu. Which, you know, at the same time, Cervelli is attached to him. So, you know, and I'm the type of person where, you know, if that team keeps losing, I got to get rid of them. Because, again, my summoner team is the one team that's always on the short end of the stick. And I'm tired of losing by them. That's why I got rid of the tank team because my tank team wasn't that great to keep up with the other teams. So I got rid of it. But I'm glad to see Sif is in here, Fiona. I wish this is what I wanted it to be. They should have did Sif, Accordia, and Rebecca. That would have been nice. But Aries being in there, obviously, I'm gonna try to pull as much as I can. But like I tell anybody who subscribes to my channel, is that this is a trap. This is a trap because next week you're gonna have a new hero coming in the game. And you're gonna have to summon again. So if you want to go ham on this one, at the same time, you got to think about it. Next week they're gonna be a new hero. So that's just something to think about.
That's
So
right.
how you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm kind of pleased. I'm more pleased to get Sif because my summoners, I don't know if you've noticed, but they're pretty weak, and Sif is going to help. But again, I'm always a little bit reticent. Whenever they do a wish list, there's always someone pretty decent afterwards. It tends to be the cadence. So I'll try and get 2 copies. And I think 2 copies will get my Sif to Immortal 2. And as you know, basically 2 big markers, Immortal 2 and Immortal 5. Obviously, Immortal 5 is preferable, but Immortal 2 is also a decent yardstick, decent level to get someone to. So I'm probably going to do my pulls on Sif. And to help me as well, the Giant Tower, it would seem, has Sif as well.
Yep. So I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm going for Aries. I'm gonna go for Aries because again, I already have a copy of Sif.
Yeah.
So that way, I'm gonna pull for 90 because I like pulling for 90 versus 80 because going to 90 will give you that automatic additional shot at an elite or pretty much a triple S, hopefully triple S, more so.
Awesome.
And also that way you can also get the gene hybrid. So that's the other thing. I'm sitting on 4 of them, so 4 of them, and I have over 200 plus chips. So again,
the second I get a gene hybrid, it's gone. I've got to be more patient with this game.
No. So what happened is I talk about my strat. My strategy is pretty much new hero comes out, bring him to Immortal, hyper evolve, EX30. But with the last hero I got, I pulled 3 copies, 1 from Pity and then 1 from the event. So I got 5 copies all in all. And all I had to use was 3 gene hybrids. So I'm sitting on 4. That's the only reason I'm sitting on 4. Usually they get consumed by the new hero. So I'm already set up for getting the new hero that's coming out to Immortal. But
that's all right. I'm just going to pull you out for your hoarding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got the Quantum Mimic Machine. Basically, they got Rosaris in there and Fifth Element.
I wish that was Rebecca though. Why did you just put Rebecca, man? Rosaris is all right. I don't really. Even if I'm running a hunter team, I'm not gonna use her though.
No,
I just don't see it.
I wouldn't go as far as to say she's a Botu bad release. But she's a little bit of a miss. So I hear you. And Fifth Element, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's nothing. And that's probably the one. That would be the one you get. It's so annoying because this will be the one. I think what I'm gonna do is actually save those things. Because I never save them.
Yeah, you can.
I never. Yeah, so I'm just gonna save them. Wait till the next one. So at least that way I'll be setting up for whoever comes next, which is probably going to be better than this.
I think you're right, and I think I might join you in that. I think I might say, well, I didn't really think I've kind of opened them. I've heard it mentioned before, but as I say, I'm a bit compulsive. Oh, there, I've got to open.
Exactly. I'm the same. Trust me, I'm the same way. I just open, and I can't wait. So this will be the first time I actually save those things.
Okay, so ready. That's the usual thing. It's normally decent. You save it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I save like advance tickets for like 2 or 3 of these.
I burned through them the last time.
You did.
So I don't know. Yeah, I only have 200, but my free to play account has enough because the other thing too was I had enough to get the gene hybrid, so I just went straight through all of it.
Right.
So that's kind of what happened there. So for this one, I have to skip out on it.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a thing, isn't it? I mean, my general thing is I pay for 2 or 3. And then I just get. I mean, generally you want the red rooms and stuff, but
Yeah, of course.
and everything else, but. It is what it is. You do what you need to do on your account, I think, as far as that goes. Summit's opening again. You enjoy Summit?
I'm excited. I got top 16 last time, so I'm excited. And the one thing I like about Summit Arena is 3 teams. And that, I love that because now because me dismantling my tank team, when there's 4, I kind of get, and we'll talk a little bit more about what's going to happen down in the patch notes here where I might be screwed. But, when there's 4 teams, it's a little tough because normally a 4 team would be the tank team. But, some of our subscribers tell me, oh, why don't you run energy? I don't really want to run energy. I don't like the energy team. I'm not a fan of it because of the team that I have in place. So,
I think
Summit Arena, I'm very excited.
If you watch the game, I've got an MO5 Jaina, and obviously one of her faults is that she's not very well protected and a bit squishy, but Carioli does help her, and that team is elevated. So I do like energy, and I am starting to run it. I am finding that summons tend to be a bit of a liability at the moment.
Yep.
So yeah, you do what you got to do, but there's other teams you can run. Obviously, I run assassins, tanks, and energy at the moment. But I am sort of slowly building my vanguards as well. So they're obviously another option. So yeah, kind of it. But well done on.
I pretty much run. I made a whole different team. So I ended up dismantling the tank team. I'm running Teresh, Accordia with Miranda, Coriolis, and Purin on one team.
Nasty team there.
Yeah, so the thing about this team is damage reduction all around.
Yeah, I thought
so when
said it.
So the thing is, right, with that team, if I could get that team to all Immortal 5, the tank team will never be able to see it. Because again, the key thing about it is that when Accordia gets thrown by Teresh, she does that AoE damage that, will pretty much wipe out anything. And even if they run Cariolis, she's in the front and she shoots off one of those things that kills, if they're running Purin, it kills both of them in the back. Like they're going to be instantly dead. So whoever is in the front will get hit by Cariolis from his AoE, and Teresh is right in your face too. So that's kind of my thought process there. And with the damage reduction from everybody on the team pretty much either bring damage reduction or have damage reduction. So that's that was the team that pretty much propelled me into the top 16 because my summoners, they just ain't working. But what I did was I actually put Samuel with them. I got rid of Daniel and I put Samuel with them just for the distraction or the disruption. Because again, with him, he can teleport into the enemy's backline. So most people are going to run what? Either energy or, an assassin team with Ares.
Yeah.
But if Samuel can go back there and kill Fiona, that reduces their invincibility that they will get. 100%. So I kind of want to get my Samuel up, that way we can wipe out Fiona. If you wipe out Fiona on the assassin team, they're not as potent as they may seem. So excited about
a bit of a connoisseur of assassins myself. If you have if everybody's on the other side against the Fiona, you win. If they end up on your side against your Fiona, you lose. It's literally that.
Mm-hmm. And that's what with the team that I talked about is that I can't kill Fiona fast enough. If I could kill Fiona fast enough, that team we'll wipe them out because the damage that's coming out of my team, it's so fast that you're not going to survive. But I'm very excited about Summit Arena again because you do get those what do you call those? Those tempered materials. I go for those now versus the limited tickets because I get 40 of those.
I always go for that, and I think everybody who's sort of at high end, that's what you just tempo.
Yeah, because that's just an automatic upgrade of a set piece. So I always get excited about that. So hopefully I can make it to the top 16 again, get another extra gene hybrid, and get some red rooms. That's where I'm at.
You're gonna win it this time.
Hey, trust me, I got Krakens over here. I don't even have these. Not even like I don't. We're beyond. They're beyond whales now. Like they're Krakens. Like they everything is immortal five. Everybody on their team is immortal five. So it
Yeah.
takes a little bit. Sometimes it even if you don't even make it that far. This is one thing I like about Summit Arena. You still get to get those tempered material equipment. So you can even just go on to a couple of rounds and whatever the case may be, you still get to pick up 40 of those, which is very crucial to upgrading your heroes. And on top of that, we're going to talk about, the new levels that are coming to the game, which is even, you're going to need that temperate material. So
You
we can
certainly are.
continue on there.
We'll get to that. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we've added a new mode, Guild Expedition.
Hmm.
You can defeat bosses with your guild members to get higher rankings and more rewards in the leaderboard. So
Yeah,
we'll get to see this Guild Expedition, but I'm pretty optimistic about it. I think it's going to
yeah.
be pretty decent.
Hey, listen, it's something new. I'm always big on it's something new to do. And again, I see that leaderboard. That's what drives me because again, I like to be competitive. And the higher you are up on the leaderboards, the better the rewards will be, of course. But again, it may be a little bit more intense because it may inquire that it's other people outside of your server. That may be the other thing. Because when my server it may be easier, or I should say, whoever is watching this, your server may be easier, but when they put you in a different server, the competition may be a little bit more stiff. So that's kind of something to think about. And hopefully, you're already in a guild that you're communicating, whether you're on Discord, whether you're talking within the game itself, or you're on Facebook, wherever you are. But the way that I see it is that now is the time to make sure you're in a good guild because you want to make sure you're getting those good rewards. Hopefully, they got tempered material, red runes, all of those fun stuff that we need. It would be nice if they implement the new levels of tempered material that they're going to add to the game. I think the top five should get that, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't know if they're going to do that, but that would be pretty cool because that's more of an incentive for you to play this game mode. We need more incentives to play some of these game modes, but you, you can continue if you want to or speak more on that. That's where I stand on that.
Well, that's perfect. Well, you've actually leaded us in by alluding to the next point, into the next bit of the update, which is basically that they're adding new levels 11 to 12 to Mirage Space and Roulette of Truth, which will require 3 teams to fight and drop immortal equipment, tempering level 3. So we're getting level 3 in the game, which you alluded to. We've got to do 3 teams, so it's going to be obviously a little bit harder. But basically,
Yeah.
it's going to give the sets mostly it's Surge and Marauder, isn't it? The people who are going to be after
Yep.
level 3.
Exactly.
Who is going to
So,
be your first Surge and your first
Serge.
Marauder level 3 candidate out of all the characters, do you think?
For Marauder, I'll go. I want to say Matoko. I'll
Really?
give it to Matoko. Yeah, she does a lot of damage, man. Like
Squishy.
she melts. She's squishy. Don't get me wrong, but if she can get into that back line, she'll tear down everything back there. But again, it's only 10%. That's the other thing. See, we're not looking at that. It's only 10% increase to attack. It's not like you're gonna get an additional effect.
It,
But 10% attack definitely would help. I'm looking at the what do you call that? The arm.
yeah.
Because that's primarily the one you want to focus on.
Yeah.
For the actual going an additional 10%, I'll give it to Jaina. I'll actually give it to Jaina because I don't really have my Nord is still not immortal yet. So
See,
I would give it to Jaina. Oh,
I'm with you on Jaina for the Surge. Uh,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
probably
definitely for the surge.
going to do Dom for the Marauder because
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
because of because of his mark, because of everything
Mm,
extra that he brings to the game. And I still think he's the king. For anyone who has, I mean, I've got 2 copies of Correct.
Actually, you only have 2?
I only have 2 copies of Correct. I'm not a crack.
I'm not a Kraken either, but I think I have, what do I have, 3?
You got 3.
I think I have 3, and I'm working on a 4th.
It's a grind. It's a grind. It depends what you do with, like, I mean, I haven't gone probably hard as I could have done on Astral tickets.
I'm all for extra tickets. I'm like, every time I see them, I pick them up. Literally, I don't play no games. As soon as Summoner Arena opened up, I bought 30 of them things. I did not play around because I wanted to get. I already have the new SP Hero too, but the reason why I wanted to get that SP Hero is because again, with the event that they have is that you get 30 shards towards the Paraxia. So I was like, okay, I get the new SP Hero and I get 30 shards towards working on another copy. So right now I'm at 44 for another copy of Caraxia. All I have to do now is summon, and then I'm very close to getting another 10 off of the event that they have, which I'm most likely going to hit. Yeah. So I'm very close to getting another copy. So you need 5 copies of her to really get that EX20, where the basic attacks do execution, and that's when you'll start to see her damage and what she's really capable of start to manifest in a sense. So I'm excited about this. I love to see that the fact that they're adding 3 teams. What they need to do is actually add some levels to those lost valleys, because again, those things is like 10, 15 seconds. It's pretty much done. I don't even. It's so fast that by the time you even look away, it's already done. So
true.
Very excited about this. I am gonna make some content about it. Obviously, tomorrow I'm gonna either do a live about it or make a video about it. So I'm very excited about that. And actually, one thing I want to note is that I know I said that I was going to do the arm. I'll probably do the head instead, because then I'll get the HP. Because again, like you said, Matoko is squishy, so the additional HP plus attack won't hurt. And I'm interested to see how much that goes up, because right now I think it's 25. Add Immortal 2, so Immortal 3 maybe 30, so maybe another 5%, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how they go about that.
We need a metric for the stacking system, really. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's do this next section, because it's a long one. So probably I'll go through it and then we'll discuss. Optimize the leap season of Hell Arena. The time of settlement of rewards has been changed from settling the rank first and then settling the rewards to settling the rewards first and then settling the rank. Okay. We'll come back to that.
What's going
on? Subdivided the rewards. Players with different rankings in the same rank will receive different rewards at the end of the round. The Hellfighter rank competition in the leap season has been changed to a competition between 5 teams. The systemizer. We'll get Digital War. We'll get back to. So it's 5 teams in Hell Arena.
5 teams. Holy crap! Man, I might have to disassemble my new team. I might have to, because you can't. You see now, you can't even get rid of summoners. You can't.
No.
Even if you run Vanguard, you gotta look. There's only there's 6 classes. And out of those 6 classes, you're probably not going to run. Too many people are not going to run Hunters. So we can kind of put them on the back. If you have a great Hunter team, shout out to you. But what I'm saying is that most people don't really have a good Hunter team, because, again, most of those pieces are going to be spread out into the other team. So you can't really put a Wamigan in there. You can't really use Miranda with that team, because, again, Miranda is probably going to go with your energy team. So you know what we need? What? We need another support. They need to add another support to the game. Because again, if you're going to have... Go ahead. What did you say?
They could buff Batu.
Batu, trust me. Yeah, they could. Yeah. And it's so crazy that I pulled 3 copies of her. She's immortal for me now.
Yeah.
I pulled 3 copies of her out of that astral mirror. I was so like every time I see it, I would get so mad. Like, why did they? I'm like, maybe this is what they were alluding to, where you got to pull out Batu because not Batu. What's her name? What is this? I'm blanking out on her name. The other healer that nobody talks about.
Yeah,
What is her name?
it's Batu, isn't it?
Huh?
It is Batu or Botu? Botu.
It's not Batu. It's the. I'll you can talk. I'm gonna go look for her right now.
That's fine.
What is her name?
Support.
Yep.
Where is she? Can't even see her. Have I got her? Oh, there she is.
What is her name?
Botta.
Bada, yes, there we go. Yes,
close enough.
We might have to dust her off and bring out. We might have to dust off Bada real quick because man,
There's
5 teams, 4 was already a knot. So that does that mean that now they're gonna push down into the what is the one we're in right now? The level, the ranking that we start out in. What's the ranking that we start out in?
I think
It's,
I think you go down to sort of elite, don't you? I think.
No. The ranking that we're in right now, the current ranking that everybody starts at, we start at what? Is it? I know there's legendary. What's the one before that?
Let's have a little look. Where am I? Arena.
Yep.
Advanced.
Okay, so advanced, right? So it sounds like you're going to be doing soon. Eventually, they're probably going to change it because if you're saying 5 at Help Fighter and you already have 4 in, okay, I could kind of see it. Okay, so it's 3, 4, 5. Okay, I see what they did there. Okay, but 5 teams is a lot. That is a lot.
It's a lot. It's going to require a bit more cookie cutter, isn't it? Which is it's a bit.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. It's one part.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun. You know, it'll be annoying, but it's gonna be fun. Because the 14th for me right now, I'm hurting. You know, like this first round, I love it. I'm 3-0 everybody, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's exciting.
It's exciting indeed. Let's go on to Digital War. Digital War. So, are you enjoying Digital War?
No, it's a disappointment. I feel like what they could have did to make it a little bit better is throw a leaderboard on there, you know, for actually winning.
Yeah, make it a competition.
Like you get points for actually winning because now some people probably just play it. You doesn't need to play it. Literally, you can just go in, lose the first thing, and then you get that reward. And that reward I talk about, there should have been a selector. You know, think about how awesome.
For the first time to beat it, but I just got really lucky and pulled loads of dupes. And literally, that was really lucky. Pulled loads of dupes season, which gave me more money, which meant I could, or more credits or whatever available, so I could upgrade everything to level 5 quite early on. Got more dupes, and it was like, wow, I've got really good characters. And it was easy. But then sometimes I've gone out on round 6 or round 7 because I've just got nothing.
Yeah, I'd normally go out at round 9.
Yeah,
like round there, I'm pretty much done because I feel like it's now the RNG is not in your favor. But I feel like they should have made a leaderboard there where you participate, you get a certain amount of points. Winning, so we'll give you a perfect example, right? Winning gets you 4 points. Participating, you get 1. If you get past 6 and higher, you get 2 points. But anything below that, you get 1. So you accumulate your points by winning. More people will spend diamonds on trying to, play more or whatever the case may be. But only 3 of them count towards the day. So you can't just force it and go and get more, play more. Only 3 is going to count. 3 of your matches. Your best out of however amount you use, the best of those 3 will go towards your points total throughout the day. That would have been amazing because it would have incentivized more people to play. And of course, you could give out, that thing that they have for the reward. You could give out, coming in first place, you get that. You get a bunch of that, some red runes, because everybody loves red runes. And, maybe some gin shards or just those little things. That would have been more insane. When I play it, I'm just like, ah, even if I win, you get nothing. If you lose, you get nothing. So it's just like, what was the point? I guess beta state. That's the way I see it. It's in beta. Hopefully, they bring it back and improve on that.
Okay, so
But that's just that's where I'm at with that.
what they've said is that I don't think it's very exciting on this one. Added multi-language descriptions, optimized prompts, optimized the system in the shop, added a number of items you own in the shop, purchase confirmation box, and optimized the system of instances. It's pretty much a nothing comment. After the challenge sweep is settled, the level will be positioned in the last level swept. If a new level is unlocked after settlement, the level will be positioned to a new level. Okay. When re-entering an interface after closing, a default level will be positioned at the highest. I mean, this shit's going to make fall asleep. Okay, let's go to the next point. Increase the maximum number of boss battle sweeps from 10 to 20 for Cartosian Triangle, Lost Valley, and Crimson Abyss. Now, it's worth pointing out this doesn't say increase the number of tickets, but the number of sweeps.
Yeah, that's where I was like, are they about to finally do it? Because that's where I was a little confused. Because I'm like, I see the word sweep, and I'm like, we don't sweep. We have to play out all of those.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that too, and I'm like, because
you have to spend a shed load of diamonds to get, like, when you're getting on the top levels of that. So I'm assuming it's just going to be a diamond thing even more.
Yeah, and even that too, where I wasn't even paying too much attention to the diamonds because for me, I have a set amount that I use, 300, and that's it. Because again, unless I'm like close, especially Cartosian Triangle, like if I'm close to getting like some tempered material and I need a couple more and I want to get a hero going, I would push some more diamonds into it. But other than that, it's 300 a day, nothing more than that. But what I want to say is they use the word sweep. Are we going to be able to sweep these battles? Like, I already have a way, to pretty much.
It's a communication issue because they would mention that for you to sweep. I think that's a communication.
Okay, so I have like an idea of how they could implement the sweep, right? So the way how they could implement the sweep is if you get all three rewards. You know how they have the diamonds, the advanced tickets, and the limited tickets.
Yeah.
If you are able to clear the level and get all three of those, you should automatically get sweep. So if it's a level where you didn't get all three of those rewards, you can't unlock sweep. I think that way it would incentivize you that, okay, I need to clear this level within a certain time period. So that way I can unlock sweep. So now the next day I go back, I can sweep it. That way it's not everyone will have it, but it's just an option for like the players that have been playing for a long time,
Yeah, okay.
And
I'm hoping.
And another thing
I'm hoping.
Another thing I wanted to add on to that before you can go, right? Add in the actual tickets in these things, right?
Right.
So if you can clear a level within 30 seconds, you unlock the 2 astral tickets. So it's another incentive. So if you can clear a level in 30 seconds, you get 2 astral tickets. Again, we're now covering all of the basis of the tickets that you could potentially get. I think that right there, and you could put it on Crimson Abyss. You could put it on Crimson Abyss because it's hard enough for not every new player is going to be able to pick that up, but older players are going to run through that. But it's just 30 limited tickets. Come on, 30 actual tickets. It's not going to hurt nobody.
I'll tell you what.
They could do that.
I'll tell you why that's an excellent solution is because they do need to somehow loosen up a little bit on astral tickets to make it a little bit more achievable for free to play, like spenders, etc. And I think your suggestion there would absolutely help in doing that. So, I mean, if you're watching devs, listen to that. That's a really good point.
Yeah, well, you can and that's what I said. Put it on Crimson Abyss because that's one of the tougher things for up mid game players. Some of them, obviously I could clear it in the 15, and then in that 30 seconds. But what I'm saying is that, just having another way to get those actual tickets, it's just giving back to free to play players, and at the same time giving the older players something to, incentivize to do. Because now when I do Crimson Abyss, I don't even look at it because it's so quick. I don't even, and we need EX levels for Crimson Abyss too. So, but put the team in the front and then face the boss. Pretty much simple. You already have that in place. But that's just all I have to say in terms of that. I hope it's a sweep. It would be nice if it's a sweep. Because sometimes they'll do because I'll go back for 1 second. So when you think about Idle Battle, it was never in the patch notes. Idle Battle being added was never in the patch notes. Also, you being able to click on the character and go into like the training and changing your gears around, that was never in the patch notes either. So sometimes they'll do certain things that are not in the patch notes. So hopefully that's what that means. That'll be bigger than most of this stuff that's on here. I'll tell you that right now. Because again, that's one of the things that we've been asking for a long time. So hopefully that's what we're gonna get.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So the next thing is they basically buffed a couple of heroes here by the look of it. Reduced stagnation of ultimate skills and special skills. And they are on Leo, Rick, Cariolis, Ampu, Sorietta, Falvia, and Ravenna. So probably only 2, maybe 3 of those are relevant. But it is good to do that because obviously they did.
I love to see that.
Becca.
I love because Cariolis, his ultimate takes so long on auto to go off. You could take a whole nap and he still didn't use his ultimate. I wish they would have put what's her name on here because they still haven't fixed it. What's Motoko? Her ultimate is so bad, like it's so off. It makes no sense. Sometimes it's way off the screen. I think it should be over the target versus random. It's just random.
Yeah.
And sometimes her wind up takes so long too. Like she takes a long time. Within that, by the time she activates it, she's pretty much dead. But she should have been on that list. But a lot of characters need rework. I don't know why they don't do that, but
they've just done a small batch, and they're going to come back and look at some others. Fingers crossed. Okay. So bugs. I don't really go into bugs too much, but let's see if there's anything that's pertinent here. Fix the issue that the 5-member enemy team at level 7 to 10 at Battle of Azura, Thundercliff, and Molten Abyss did not display equipment set information. That's cosmetic. Fix the issue that the enemy healers at level 7-10 of Roulette of Truth, in Crimson Mirage Space did not display equipment set identifiers. Okay. Fast Patrol mission description didn't actually match the mission. Oh yeah, a lot of people were going, I can't do that. But you remember the Galactic mission where
the Fast Patrol. I'm like, even I was confused.
Yeah,
they owe me some diamonds. They owe me some diamonds for that because I was over there. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because every time I click on it, it went to the other thing, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me just do this just to see if this is the solution. I don't know if it was the wording or coding or what it was because it didn't make any sense. I'm like, why couldn't I do this? But good thing it was on the advanced one versus Rebecca or those limited tickets because people would have caused an uproar if it was on the advanced one. If it wasn't on the advanced one, nobody really cares about the advanced. If it was on, Miranda, then more people would have probably caused more of an uproar. But other than that, we kind of figured it out.
Okay, the other two are really worth talking about. So that's basically the update for today. So just a couple of questions before you go. While I've got you, just want to ask a few questions. How long have you been playing the game, bro?
I've been playing since February, like late February. I played for 2 weeks, then I quit. And then I came back. Yeah, I started it, and I was like, you know what? This is the type of game I should stay away from because I kind of get immersed into these games, and I should not play it, and it's going to cost me money. And here I am playing now. But when I came back, the other side of that was Northeon was the banner that I came back to. And I didn't summon for him. I didn't know. I didn't understand the whole game. I didn't know how it worked. I wasn't in the Facebook group. I wasn't in no Discord. I wasn't watching YouTube videos. So for me, I'm like, he'll be back. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
So you didn't.
So I missed out on Nord. I didn't get Nord. I didn't get Nord until the when he came back.
Damn,
because I wasn't gonna buy it,
bro.
Yeah, so I went through my whole pretty much journey without Nord, and even now that I have him,
that makes sense because from watching your content, and obviously you can tell everyone about yourselves in a minute, and I'll post links in the description, etc. But you're a very strong theory crafter. You like to develop your own style and try things out, and I suppose a lot of that is born out of not being having Nord to just be able to through a lot of the content early on in the game. I mean, not so much now; he's not as relevant as he was, but certainly back then it was kind of a big deal. And I expected you were competing against people with Nords. How did you find that?
Yeah. Oh, competing with Nord. I was after who helped me to deal with Nord? Teresh. Once Teresh came out, Nord was. I was like, because before that, I would even shy away from teams that had Nord. Like in Arena, I see Nord, I'm like, nah. So there's two type of Nords. I call them Big Nord and Little Nord. Big Nord is Nord that's like in Mortal 5 that it's hard to kill him. Like you can't once he gets going, you're not gonna kill him. He's gonna wipe out everything, and especially if he has res with him, you can forget about it. But the little Nord where I could just wipe him out real quick, he dies before he gets his ultimate. I used to shy away from Nord teams. I'm not gonna lie. When it came to Arena, I was like, Nord, nope, skip. Let's find something that's easier. But once Teresh came about, Teresh started throwing people in that back line, and that's when I started running the tank team. And from there on, there is. I have Nord now. Actually, literally, I wish I would have made a video about it. I only used 5 heroes to clear the Twilight Lands, and I didn't use. I don't think. Let me see. I wanted to say that I didn't use any assassins. I can't remember. I'd have to look at it, but I don't think I used any assassins because I used Teresh Nord, the new guy, Coriolis, and Piran. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, well, the new guy Samuel was a assassin, but that was the team. That's the team that I used to clear all the way to chapter 15. So
nice work. Nice.
I don't know.
So
I don't really. And my Nord is not even immortal.
That's pretty impressive. I'm sure he will. Yeah. I'm sure he will be soon. And then you can start working on an energy team and see if it's viable for you or not. Basically.
Yeah. And the other thing too is go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll ask you a question and I'll finish.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh no. So what do you like most about this game? And I'll double edge it. What do you like most about this game, and what do you want to see implemented going forward?
The one thing I like about this game is the graphics. Obviously, for newer players, it could be overwhelming. And I think we tend to forget about that as older players. We forget about that. And that's kind of why I did my Let's Play Eternal Evolution series, where I started from the beginning again. But love the graphics, love the characters. I wish there was more, information on the characters, like a little bit of a background, stories, and interconnecting the characters. And I spoke a little bit about the new SP hero should have been a time traveler, and being a time traveler meaning that the reason why the SP hero showed up was because those the collab heroes were never supposed to be here to begin with. I think that would have been an awesome storyline. Right. And Artemis, is that how you say his name? How do you say it? I can't even. Is it Artemis?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new hero, the new SP hero is basically here hunting them down. That would have been a great story, great tie-in. You could have put that into, you could have spin that into a whole, game mode, whatever the case may be. And even if, give you a way to like play with the new SP hero, give you max, like fully max, here he is, whatever, and also give you a way where, how you can go into training like you could slap gears on the hero. See, they let you play with the hero, but you don't get to do any sort of interaction with the hero. So just something I would think about. Just and that kind of goes into what I would want to see more story behind the heroes. Like you're just giving me a hero. There's no story behind them. I don't know what is the point of I love this. I love Samael. I don't know why, but I like him. Right? I don't know why. I just like this hero. But for me, what I would want to see going forward is more integration of the actual tickets into the game. That will also appease to the free to play players, while also giving people that has been playing a way to get those tickets, because outside of the mirror of reinformation and whatchamacallit, Hell Arena, those are the only two ways you can really get actual tickets for, either purchase or, in a sense, free, if you want to put it that way. So just would love to see more implementation of the actual tickets throughout the game by, either using my suggestion of putting them into Crimson Abyss, if you could beat it, each level for within 30 seconds you get two extra astral tickets. That would be awesome. I would love to see that, and of course it'll appease to free to play players. But for me, when it comes to this game, I'm not one of those people that complain about spenders, because again, I've spent my money on this game, and I'm thinking I am at the point now where I don't need to, because of the system that I have in place. And for the people that are listening to this, you want to create your own system. You can listen to me and Dunks here, but at the same time, you have to do what's best for your account. Because again, I'm big on account progression. Don't just tell me to go grab a hero. How is that hero going to benefit me in PvP or PvE? So that's kind of where I'm at. If you like what I'm talking about, obviously you can go check out my channel. He said he's going to pin it down below in the description, and also probably the pinned comment. And it's Inside Gaming. I'm gonna do my self promotion. I got it from being done. It's Inside Gaming, and pretty much over there on my YouTube channel, I'm all about account progression. I have two accounts: my main account and my free to play account. I make content on both. So, I know the struggle of being a new player, and I also understand the frustration of being an older player. So I see both angles, and I try my best to create content to cater towards the people that are new to the game. Because again, when you've been playing the game, the things that you find as easy to do, a newer player, they get stuck on that. So I try to give an even balance across the board to appease to everybody, but sometimes I'm more focused on the newer player. So, go check out my channel, subscribe, check out some of the content. I have guides, tips, tricks, all of it, So, Inside Gaming.
Go check it out, people. I've seen a lot of his content. It's very good. And do go ahead, go and go and subscribe, and give this guy some support, because he deserves it. He puts out a lot of effort, and looks after the community in his content, always looking at how he can help them. So I would highly recommend you go and do it now. Anyway, so thank you for coming along. My usual 8 to 9 minutes Uncle Donk's patch review has turned into like almost an hour. But it's been a very, very pleasant hour. So thank you very much for coming along, Masta Styles.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate being on here. And thank you guys for supporting Dunks over here, because again, he's doing great things, and I love to see that. I can't wait to see this video myself. I'm going to watch it once it goes live.
Yeah.
I'll be ready. I'll be waiting.
I would tell you to do it, but you're already doing it. But anyway, as usual, Masta Styles has been amazing. You've been amazing, and I've been Donks. And I'll see you for the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.